Hey guys, it's Bumper. Hope you're having a great day today, and if not, hopefully I can make things a little bit brighter. And welcome to my live stream of Genshin Impact. It's been a while, guys. How are you all doing? And I hope you've been having a swell day today. And I don't know why I've got a frog in my voice randomly. It wasn't very earlier, but I don't know. Oh, hopefully that goes away soon. But anyway. Hey, it's been a while since we've streamed, so I thought it would be fun to come and do a few things, maybe tie up some loose ends of things before we head off to Inazuma, as well as do some event stuff that's going on right now. Oh, and if there's anything wrong with the audio, please let me know. I'm just going to check it real quick. I think everything looks like it's alright with the audio levels, but if there's anything wrong, please just tell me in the chat, guys. So that I know that hey, I need to fix something. And so yeah, since it's been a while, things can get messed up. I just updated it recently, so my software recently, so I don't know if it's gonna do something wonky. So hopefully not. But let's see, how many people are here? Just one from what this says. It might honestly just be myself viewing this on my tablet so that I can and follow the chat, but that's okay. Hey, while we're waiting, to get a few extra viewers, I might just start off my daily commissions just so I get those out of the way at least. Yes, but hopefully you guys been having a very good day. And what do I need to do? Oh right, it's this stupid little quiz thing. Lisa's a librarian. You think I don't know that? Yeah, Kaya. He's the cavalry captain. And let's see, last question. I've met Amber. What is she? Outrider. Yep, I know. Thank you. Can you just give me my primo gems? That would be nice. Thank you. But if you guys are wondering what we are going to be doing today, we are going to be playing Eula's quest as far as I've planned, as well as we are going to be doing the Of Drink a Dreaming event, the one where you get to go to Angel Share and be a bartender for the day, which I've been wanting to check this event out since it started, but I've just been busy. Why do I have Alloy in my party? Alrighty then, I guess I'll use her until this is done. But anyway. We'll be doing that, and maybe if we have some extra time, we might tie up a few loose ends of some quests that we started but never finished. And yeah, that's basically the gist of that's going on today. And, can you just leave so that I can switch Alloy out? I use her for the Oceanid because it's like Kaya ain't like able to get those swoopy birds. So swoopy birds are annoying, like they're up in the sky, and I just can't get them. And so yeah, just basically she's helpful for that, but for most battles not very helpful. Well, but we'll just finish up my daily comms, and then we'll start Eula's quest. Just want to see if we can get a few more viewers before we start, because I'd rather have more than possibly just myself in it and watching the stream. But I have a feeling people will show up eventually. Usually people do. They like my streams, it just sometimes takes a few minutes for people to actually realize, oh wait, there's something going on here. Maybe I should check this out. Or people who are subbed, because just like apparently people don't follow my Twitter. If any of you guys who are subbed or watching this, if you want to know whenever I'm going to be going live, at least whenever I plan to, go check out my Twitter. I do posts over there, telling you guys when I'm going to be streaming and what I'm going to be doing, so that you guys will know in advance, and so we won't have you guys missing out on stuff. And did I just get a text? That might mean something's going wrong. Oh no. Come on, get out of the way, slime. Thank you. Is that it? Okay, all the slimes are gone. Let's see, did I get a text? Nope, it's just YouTube notifications. I don't care about those because it's just telling me there's There's probably a new Nintendo video or something. I can check that out later. Thank you, phone. Oh, but that's okay. Hey, I forgive you, my little phone, and I don't care. Here, I don't care about getting 10 friendship points. I'll be getting my teapot soon, so that means I'll be able to get friendship for characters a lot easier without having to put them in my party, even if I don't want to. But let's see. Hello, peeps. Zhongli shield. Get your butt froze. And is that enough? Yes, haha. Diluc is kicking butt lately. I got the best, like the best goblet, like randomly just from doing one of the weekly bosses. Like after my last stream where I unlocked the big wolf boss in Mondstadt, I can't remember, Wolf of the North or whatever it is. Either way, I got, like, from doing my weekly boss run, the best pyro goblet ever. Like, okay, it may not be the best ever, but it's definitely good enough to carry me for a while till I start doing artifact farming. Because it is diddly darn good. Which also means that I've got a pyro goblet for either Yanfei now, because I gave Luke's old pyro goblet to her, and I could also switch it off to Zhangling. But if you guys want to see that cup on Diluc, let's see. Look at that. It's a Golden Wanderer's Troop, 5-star Wanderer's Troop. It's got 46.6% pyro damage bonus. It's got defense, which we don't really care too much about, but 14.8% crit damage and 14.9% energy recharge. Like, ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. I like it. That's good. That's very good. All right, so I guess I'll just grab my Primo Gems in Mondstadt, and then we will be able to do Eula's quests. I just don't want to forget about my daily Primo Gems accidentally, because I didn't do my daily stuff before this, but I just want to make sure we get our Primo Gems. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, Catherine, I did not mean to smack you. Random guy, that's a really good goblet. Yeah, I was just stunned whenever I got it. I was just like, holy heck, what? Because that was just nuts whenever I got that. Wait, no, I don't want to recall you guys. Oh, and I accidentally recalled them all, didn't I? Oh, dang it. I wasn't paying attention to what time it was. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, I'll take the L and just pick them all up tomorrow. Oh, but now, since we've got that done, and then I don't have to worry about missing out on daily Primo Gems, saving for Ayato, gotta do that. I think we can go off and do Eula's quest, so that we can unlock the Drink a Dreaming event. So let's see, prerequisite quest, Eula. You do not need to return to the quest screen, because I can go and, claim button? Okay. Okay, so how do I go do that? Right, I need to open up my quest to pinpoint it. So let's see. Story quest. Okay, that's old Diluc's, I think. Spindrift Knight, Booksworn, so that's Xingqiu. Oh, so this one has to be Eula's. I think that's it. Alright. And I think Eula's title is Spindrift Knight, so that would make sense if that's her quest. And why don't I just teleport on top of the Knights of Favonius? And if you're wondering why I have a monster pin on top of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, it's because I didn't want to accidentally start this quest without you guys. It's because I thought this might have been it. So yeah, I mark anything that I might accidentally start a cutscene for or something with a little monster pin, and so that I know to avoid a place if I know, okay, that's where the quest starts. But Even if you guys don't, for some reason, don't want to play the Drink a Dreaming event yourself, and like you have Genshin and you don't want to do it, still do this quest if you haven't already, Eula's quest, because it doesn't require any keys and they've lowered the level for it, so that's very nice. But hello, Master Jean.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
No, I've been pretty chill lately, but thank you for thinking of me.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
Well, the Knights are probably as busy as ever, so what can I help with?
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
Oh, what's Fatui doing?
The Fatui? Again?
What are they gonna steal this time? Or is they just gonna smack our faces in again?
But who are the Lawrence clan?
Yeah, Wait, isn't that the clan Eula's part of? Fill me in, Jean, please.
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today.
Oh, so you carry the same title as the first Knight of Favonius or whatever? I think Vanessa made the Knights of Favonius, so that would make sense, but that's cool that you share a title with her.
The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
Perhaps, and maybe they just got a bad rap.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why us, Jean? You've been off and away. What do you need us for?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames.
Yeah, I could imagine that there might be some bad blood between the people who uphold justice and the people who, in the past at least, kind of, were doing some shady business.
We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase.
Yeah, makes sense.
All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as the honorary knight, don't I technically also belong to the Knights of Favonius? Wouldn't I just have the same problem?
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius.
I guess because I can kind of be impartial somewhat, I guess?
But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way.
Alright.
Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
I think I can do that. Some spy business. Alright, I can do.
Whoa. Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with.
Yeah, you've been dealing with a lot of those lately.
The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls.
Alright.
It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Alright, leave it to me. I'll keep it cool, keep it chill. We can be friends, maybe.
Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Alright, thanks, Jean. Jean's so cool. She's always fixing things and knows what to do. Like, why can't I be as cool as her, always knowing what to do, being responsible? Well, not that I'm not responsible, but either way, just that, you get the picture. Let's see, where do we need to head? Okay, so they're over outside the city wall, I think she said, so we shall head off in yonder direction. Past the windmill into the yonder blue. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Do I ever really know what I'm doing? Is this Hubert? Hello, good sir.
Who are you?
I am Bumper. Who are you?
Hello, we're here too.
Hello?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Excuse me? I just was greeting you.
Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility.
This dude is stuck up.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do.
Dude, get your undies out of a wad, please. Can we just be talking peer to peer, friend to friend? We just met. Be nice.
Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
The appropriate etiquette is that I smack your face if you don't hush. Hush and apologize to me.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman.
You don't seem so noble in my eyes, bro. You want a wet fish slap in your face? I may not have that fish weapon, but I'll still find a fish and smack you with it.
And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Excuse me? Can I just grab one of the Knights of Favonius? You know what? I'm an honorary knight anyway. Hey, can I just smack you and put you in solitary or something?
Look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
Sounds like too much a hassle to me.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
Oh, hush. Chill. Take a chill pill.
I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor.
Well, this ain't how you restore honor, bro. Just take a chill pill. Seriously. If you get any closer with that hand, I'm gonna bite you.
Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
The heck? I haven't even said anything yet, and you're just going off on a tangent.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you.
Yeah, and I'd have nothing to discuss with the likes of you, dude.
Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesy.
Oh, commoners, let me get you my sword out and show you what a commoner can do.
Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Yeah, you better start walking, otherwise you're gonna get a sword to the face.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with.
Apparently.
Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Yeah, Jean. Now, just Random guy, I hate that man so much. I can't blame you. Oh my gosh. Can I slap his face in? And, oh. Oh, hey, Amber.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here.
I didn't expect to see you here. Good to see you, Amber.
Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Trouble is the least way to put it. Someone with their undies in a wad is the best way to put it.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
It's a long story about some dude who I want to smack.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Thank you, Amber. I needed some encouragement after that ordeal.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Ugh, Lawrence clan, apparently.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
Sounds like you're no stranger to his rants.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things. You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
Possibly, and that sounds like no fun. Oh my gosh. If I have to get close to another person in Lawrence clan who's just as stuck up with them as them, I'm gonna just go insane.
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Yeah, I thought she was part of the Lawrence clan. Yeah, I was right.
Buddy? That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company.
Jean told us that the Lawrence clan sees the knights as enemies.
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows.
Yeah, that's cool. I kind of remember. I know I can't speak. I remember that she was pretty chill, honestly, whenever we met her in the Dragonspine event recently. She was cool. I honestly wouldn't think she'd come from a clan that acts like that dude. Ugh. Can I just say that again? Ugh. That is what my reaction to that Schubert or whatever his name is.
In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
Alright. Well, do you know where she is? She could be helpful.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Maybe it's because she's possibly been, if I had to imagine, she's probably been excommunicated with her being on the off and off of saying that she's got her own ideas and such.
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her.
Yeah, I was guessing that. Makes sense.
In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
She sounds like quite the character.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert.
Alright, well then let's go.
In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning.
Oh?
You should be able to find her around Stormbear Mountains.
Alright, then let's go looking.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Yeah.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll see you later, Amber.
Yes, the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan. Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Good point. So, let's go and find her. She's off. Wait. I said to teleport there. Teleport. Why isn't the teleport working? Oh no, is my internet down? Oh, my internet might be down. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, come on. Really? Really? The internet went down? Oh. Okay, are we back up? I think we're back up. Okay, thank goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, at my house, we've lately been having internet problems, so... I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully this doesn't do that again. And we've been having a lot of storms lately, and I think some of the lines around here and stuff have been going out because of it. Hey, but hopefully it won't continue. And oh, Fatui. Let's kick some butt. Let's kick some Fatui butt. Let's go.
The Fatui? What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here?
Let's kick their butt.
Let's fight first and talk later.
Come on. Where? Okay, there you are. Oh, that was easy. There's more? Okay, I'll get you too. Wop. Wop. Wow. That was easy. Uh-oh. Okay, oh. Okay, we're okay. Thank you, Eula. Ooh, someone's cool. Action time. Yo, how do you move around that fast? Wow. Girl, you kick butt.
You
Hello.
don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets?
No, I'm sorry if I messed something up.
And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first?
No.
Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Alrighty then.
What?
I'm sorry, Vengeance.
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
Should I take that as a compliment or as a you're mad at me?
If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit.
Okay.
Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
I actually am quite used to fighting the Fatui.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
We're not enemies. We're both Knights of Favonius. Take a chill pill, please.
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Why do you want so much vengeance on me?
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
So, you must be Eula?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure. This girl needs to take a chill pill.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
Unlike Schubert.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
Someone named Amber told me about you.
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Morris. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him?
He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
What is with your vengeance? Stop it with the vengeance!
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
Aren't you worried about your uncle?
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard thing to get off your name.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
What is with your vengeance? Are you gonna kill me at this point? Jeez!
Didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Why do you seem happy about it?
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
Correct.
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Ding ding ding. Thank you, Paimon, for explaining.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
But... weren't you just plotting vengeance against us?
We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Well, thank you for waiting to probably smack me.
Paimon's confused.
Yeah.
This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Schubert. Schubert rings a bell on the weirder people. Yeah, at least in my opinion, he does. Like, okay. Is this where Eula is? Hello, miss. Would you mind teaching me some etiquette?
You finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Alright.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff, what do you mean?
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go.
Excuse me, you're the one who's talking about vengeance.
Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
Okay.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I guess, for her. I don't know.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order.
Okay.
Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well,
Hopefully it's a long time. And maybe you give me a warning.
if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Yeah, forgive and forget.
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She wasn't kidding.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack.
Not really, but I get it, because if you're doing the right things, you'd have no reason to be afraid, even if people do come after you.
If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment.
Correct, he definitely should if he did the wrong thing.
I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, I think I understand what you mean.
Good. Now, there are 2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Okay. And what is... How do I do that?
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
That's a pretty good impression, Paimon. Bravo! Paimon, you did so good. And you might get vengeance for that now, too.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange?
Ooh, you gonna get some vengeance on you, Eula?
It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
Okay, now that might get vengeance on you, Paimon. Vengeance going all sorts of different directions.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a lot more formal.
As the morning dew does what now?
Don't worry, we ain't using that because as we ain't friends with that dude.
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Huh. Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Good could just be like, meh. My dear sounds a lot more, well, kind, I guess.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close.
Ah, gotcha.
It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite.
Well, yeah, of course, makes sense.
However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
You mean you always have to talk this way?
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait. This is all too abstract.
Can we just tell the dude to just use some text lingo or something? Because I'm getting confused here.
Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
That might be helpful.
Ah,
Oh, let me guess, no one will want to talk to you.
very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Okay, so let's see, who do we talk with? Someone over here? Hello, dear friend Norman. How are you?
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
No, don't worry, please. She's fine.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you.
Okay, maybe we could have gone a little differently.
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility. What comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
I get you, man. I understand the feeling.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Please don't make him mad at you.
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange?
Can I just explain for 2 seconds? She's just giving me an example of how to speak like them because I gotta get close to someone. Thank you.
The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it.
She's just giving us a demonstration, that's all.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt.
Maybe we should have done someone who's a little closer with you. Eula said you could have been a little nicer.
If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
This didn't go well.
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
I don't think we should try again, Eula. This is gonna go badly. Hello, Leno. I please forgive me for what's about to happen.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Oh no, what now?
Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while.
Oh no, what now? I don't think the guy even understands what's going on and he's just gonna walk off.
Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Eula, not the time.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Maybe we should just stop for now.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
Not another person, Eula. You're just gonna seem even worse.
I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
Girl, this is just getting worse with every moment. Hello, Randall. I'm sorry for what's about to happen.
You there, lowly worker.
I think he's just gonna smack you at this point.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule.
Yeah, her father, maybe she doesn't like that. They hate her as well, you know?
And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I'm not a match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Okay, maybe everyone should just take a step back, breathe.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go.
Agreed. Come on, Paimon. Leave this dude behind.
It's alright. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
No, let's just be done for today.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop.
Agreed.
Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
I'm starting to sympathize with you.
Don't worry. What with me being a knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
Yeah, I'd recommend not using it around anyone other than the Lawrence clan anymore.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation.
But you, I don't think, have committed any atrocities, so why you gotta take it?
As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden.
No, it's not. You don't deserve any sort of burden. You didn't do anything.
At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
So, you knew all along we encountered these kind of problems.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
Oh.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to
No,
talk
let's just practice by ourselves.
No need. Besides, the traveler's pretty sharp. And nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now.
Yeah, I think so. I think I can figure it out.
Right? Right?
Yeah, I think I've got this.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Yeah, good idea.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing.
My what?
I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? What is our bearing? Am I just forgetting the meaning of something, or what would we, what is bearing, like, but, do I need to Google this? It's a Google search, beep, boop, boop, boop. I don't remember, or I used to know all this kind of stuff as a kid, since I liked etiquette, but, I don't anymore.
Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
Yeah, I agree. We're probably gonna freeze our butt off around here.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse.
Correct.
But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Oh, so we're just basically prim and proper time, okay.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring.
Well, that is more of our style, so I think we can do that.
Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
Yeah, I'm used to this kind of challenge.
Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Alright, I can do it. I can do it. Okay, so I guess we need to get to all these different areas. I'm just gonna go around. Basically just a little obstacle course. Alright. So let's go around. Alright, careful.
What's
Good.
the hurry?
Oh, okay, we're good. Alrighty, we got knocked around once, but that was okay.
A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Why, thank you. aristocrats, not aristocrats or whatever you said.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun.
I don't know, what now?
The scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation.
I didn't really stop and evaluate anything, I just ran.
There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
No wonder you're so skilled.
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Alright. This shall be interesting. This should be interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright, activate
This is the
this.
ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it.
Yep.
But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Don't worry, that ain't gonna happen, Eula. No. Can't get frozen. Can't get frozen. Nice.
You failed this time. What a
Oh,
shame.
come on.
But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Okay.
Freeze.
Okay, I'm gonna stay away until, well, the hydro goes away. Okay, hydro's gone. Come on. Okay, got more hydro. Watch out.
Stabilize.
Okay, come on. There we go. That was interesting.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive.
Why, thank you. I can be elegant if needed.
And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same.
Really? I'm better than you? Oh, sweet. I'm getting good.
Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragon Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Oh my gosh. I want to pie my popsicle. That would be cute.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
Oh no. Oh, I don't think Paimon can do much. Can we just have her just hang back whenever I'm talking to Schubert and just forget about Paimon's training?
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Maybe that's just Paimon's style?
Hey, that's not true. Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps.
No, she was just doing her thing.
Now, drink this.
Drink what?
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
I don't think she's gonna try and hurt you, but it could be weird.
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
Maybe not.
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it?
You're a bit of a sass, aren't you? I like that. Sassy people are fun.
So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Paimon knew something was off.
Thanks for looking after Paimon.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him.
Alright, I need to get him a gift?
I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Alright. That shouldn't be too hard. Just grab some food. People like food. don't they? I at least like food. Who doesn't like food? Probably extra like food because I'm hungry. Not super, but a little bit. Oh, Amber's here.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
Yep, we've gotten acquainted.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days. Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Sorry, I got some things to do.
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together.
Oh, wait, we actually do have time? Okay.
Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Alright. Accepting Amber's invitation, you and Eula sit at the table.
Is there something else you'd like to order? Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Excuse me, what was that jumble of English? All I understand is sauerkraut. Let's see, Gibraltar is... I don't know what any of those other... I only know sauerkraut. I should know if probably this because I have some German in my blood, but all I know is sauerkraut.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Alright, thank you, and that's a lot of food.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
Ah, gotcha.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Oh, Eula, can we just give it a rest?
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad? You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am.
She just takes it in stride.
Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
Same.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time.
Yeah, I'm not a sauerkraut fan myself. It's kinda, blech. I do like a good bratwurst, though. That I do like German food. It's very hearty. I love it.
Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
Can't blame you.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
Huh, so even Amber doesn't escape your vengeance.
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
Alright, so I guess I don't need to worry about getting smacked in the middle of the night in the future?
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. It's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Okay, that was a bit much.
I'm starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person.
Okay, so are you being serious about these or not? I don't get it.
There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Pariah? I don't even know if it means so, no.
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person.
Well, you are. I can tell you are.
All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
After an awkward pause, everyone resumes cheerfully chatting.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll bill.
Oh, thanks. Good thing I don't have to pay for more stuff like whenever with Zhongli.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time.
Oh, so that's your kind of revenge. Actually being nice. Okay, gotcha. So it's not actually revenge, it's just being nice.
Alright, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
It would be helpful.
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone.
Alright, I guess you are kinda excommunicated or whatever.
Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
Alright.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Okay, guys, I guess I'm left to do this by myself. Meet Schubert again. Ugh.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
You're pretty interesting, too. Sarah? I need some sauerkraut.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleischmitz sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot. Otherwise, the flavor will be spoiled.
Okay, I'll make sure to get it to him quickly.
And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
I'm starting to get that, yeah.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier.
Maybe it's because of the prim and proper speak.
But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name.
I already picked that up.
They are unable to see past her family. Therefore, they don't actually see Eula for herself.
Ah, gotcha.
So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
So that's what she meant when she said it was hard for a bad person to try and be good. Aw, that's so sad.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Yeah, how did you find out that she's nice?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa. So both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances.
I can understand that.
But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, and in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family.
Man, you got nobody other than, like, Amber and me and Paimon and Sarah. And maybe, like, the others of Favonius.
But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
If there were only more people like you.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I agree.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the type. Very much tsundere.
Take care. Please come again.
Will do. Thanks, Sarah. Alright, so let's get out to the camping site where Mr. Ugh is. That's what I'm just gonna call him now. Ugh. That's what Schubert is. He's ugh. But don't tell him I said that. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, Sir Schubert, I come bearing sauerkraut. Would you like some? Hopefully, yes. So that you'll actually talk with us, please. Excuse me, sir. Good sir. Good Sir Schubert.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
I don't think so. It might be all he has left.
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
Let's see. We have heard that aristocrats are most magnanimous. Please, if I may be so bold as to say a few humble words.
A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough.
Alright, I'm getting on his good side. Okay, okay.
Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Okay, good.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It is an honor to stand before you here, immersed in your supreme brilliance.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist.
I just want to barf having to say that to him.
Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable.
Yes, but I'm a quick learner.
If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I refined my conduct with some instruction in the classics, courtesy of a dear friend.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
British accent, Paimon. Good one, Paimon, you learned.
Could this be gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
Correct.
It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
Sounds like someone loses a little bit of their aristocracy when they see their favorite dish. Schubert relishes the gebratenes Fleisch, whatever.
Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Absolutely, good sir. I must say, I please do not offer any to me because, as I've eaten plenty.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
It seems first word that the Lawrence family has a grand scheme of sorts, if you don't mind me asking.
Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret.
I would like to do what I can for the nobility.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you.
Why, thank you, good sir. I must say, it shows quite of your vim and vigor and blah blah blah, whatever. Thank you.
Please,
hate
come
him.
with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
So where art thou going? Along with me by thy side, good sir?
To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former
Oh, I
glory.
think it is Fatui. They were right.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Perhaps this is what the old aristocrats see as most important.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
All right, good sir. I will.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Just try to stay behind him, I guess. I don't know. Just try not to get too close in this involvement, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure this out. We'll know what to do. Just hide where we can. Excuse me, are there anything to do? Oh! Oh! Dungeon time! Let us go. Huzzah. Let us start this adventure. Hopefully this hasn't been too boring with all the aristocracy in the air and all that.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
It is only proper for aristocrats to wear a mask.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
I think it will be fine for you to show yours, but mine, I am such a lesser. They must not see my ugly face.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
I think this is the mask from Deluxe Quest, so this is handy.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest.
Alright, good sir. Wait, they won't recognize the floating fairy?
As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius,
Quite so.
but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough.
Alright.
Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
It's interesting how I have to walk.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps.
Alright.
Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
You were right,
As
Paimon.
expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there. Who's this?
I am a guest of Forland.
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
Yes, I shall take vengeance.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that.
Then you're not going to get a deal if you're telling him not to sound high and mighty.
Fine. You may proceed.
Alright, what are we doing?
Come here with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course, that is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
I don't know why we had a waypoint set. We're gonna die?
Where have I seen this person before?
Please don't recognize me.
And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, good sir.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
If only you knew, because you got one of your own in the Favonius.
And what about this thing?
It's my pet.
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs.
I'm surprised the Knights of Favonius haven't just raided this place.
You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Huh. So that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
I'd just snatch that and run. Can we just...
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Oh, apparently he ain't an artist.
Excuse me. I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters.
Uh-oh, this isn't good. Can we just snag those out of his hand before or we get spotted and yeet ourselves out of here?
The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. You already got enough problems. I'm surprised that you haven't just been yeeted out and not allowed anymore in.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan.
This is bad.
Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
Okay, I don't need to be that close to your face, bro. Can we zoom out?
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all, for now.
Very well, good sir.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
No need to keep up appearances. The jig is up.
That's right. It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon. We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust. Dust.
I think they got the message, Paimon.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me.
It's your own fault. Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh. We'll see about that.
That's why I got that waypoint. Makes sense now.
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
This is why I wanted to grab the paper beforehand, so they didn't have information on Mondstadt.
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Twice through you, I will end. You can't run!
The door is open. Let's go. Is that Eula?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of, and I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong, and I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram. Beg for mercy.
Solidify! Freeze! Can't run! Well, I just catch this!
Crush!
Freeze! You need to hurry up! Fuel clogged! Dodge this! Solidify!
Duplicate frostbite. Flood of frost.
It isn't time for a break yet.
Freeze!
Beg for mercy.
Gather!
Not breaking a sweat.
Shudder.
No slacking off.
Beg for mercy.
Dodge this!
My duty at an end.
What did you kill? That's me too. This is trouble.
Crush.
I'll protect us.
Cool it! Finally, some quiet.
Beg for mercy.
That's where they put the diagram!
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight. You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Freeze to the core. Shudder.
Solidify!
Crush.
Dodge this!
Beg for mercy. This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at just the right moment!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying! In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Hello there. So, you must be the renowned traveler.
Hey, don't forget about the equally renowned Paimon.
Of course. Well, it just so happens that our tavern, Angel's Share, is hosting a Bartender's Academy Week. I'm hoping the event might interest you. Basically, you'll have full access to all of our ingredients to mix cocktails or any other drink you please. As long as you refrain from being wasteful, you can enjoy unlimited refills for the drinks you create.
Unlimited refills!
Also, you'll be rewarded handsomely if the guests are happy with your drinks.
What? There's even rewards? Where do we sign up?
It's called an academy, but attendance is certainly not mandatory. And you don't have to make your decision right away. You're more than welcome to give it a try first. So, what do you think? Will you give the academy a try? Great, then please come on in. First, Charles will walk you through some basic techniques.
Hey, I know you two. So what can I get for you today?
Hey, Charles. Actually, we came to be bartenders today.
Bartenders? Oh, so Luca roped you two in, did he? He's got quite a knack for that. You're certainly talented at handling difficult tasks. There's no doubt about that. But mixing cocktails is a whole different game. It's delicate work and requires a certain amount of finesse. Everything from the ratios of your ingredients to your mixing techniques could affect the final product.
Don't worry, she's a fantastic cook. Cooking and cocktail making have a lot in common, you know.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Oh, and one more thing. In a previous event, we had a student who arbitrarily mixed 3 kinds of hard liquor. Just one glass was enough to leave a customer passed out on the floor. So in light of that incident, we decided to no longer provide alcoholic ingredients to beginners. I hope you'll understand. Great. that just about covers all I have to say. You'll learn all the skills and techniques you need on the fly. You're a quick learner. This tastes pretty good.
Paimon agrees. This is amazing.
Okay. That was just practice, though. On the job, customers often will have special requests for their drinks. Some may enjoy a stiffer drink, while others might prefer something more sour. Everyone has their own preferences. Adjusting the amounts of the ingredients is always the key.
Paimon would like a caramel pinecone, extra sweet, and the biggest glass you have, please and thank you.
Well, that's about all there is to it. But to become a truly exceptional bartender, in addition to mixing skills, you'll also need to master conversing with your customers. All right, in that case, you two can take this counter. If you have questions or need any help, just give me a holler.
Whew, class dismissed. Wait, where's Paimon's caramel pinecone?
Well, well, this is a surprise. I didn't expect to see you two behind the counter today. In that case, I'd like a death afternoon.
Leave it to Kaya to make things difficult right from the start.
Come now. I just wanted to see how she'd react. I admit I didn't expect to see you here today, Sister Rosaria. With so many demanding customers that frequent the tavern, I only thought I'd help the traveler gain some experience.
There he goes with that smooth talk again.
Don't get me wrong, I was only trying to be helpful. If anything, you should be thanking me. Now, how about we start with something simple, like a moonlit alley, for instance? Oh, and make it a large, please.
I'll leave my drink up to you. Just make it a tea of some kind and not too big.
Please, take your time. Waiting in anticipation is half the fun.
know, the drink you made me is fine. It's just that I rarely ever drink tea. The taste always reminds me of certain things.
Ah, I presume you're referring to the church?
Yes. The church once held an event that I couldn't attend, but Sister Barbara still saved some tea and dessert for me. The dessert had already gone stale, so she whisked it away when I wasn't looking. But the tea tasted just like this drink you made me.
Boy, you're in rare form today, Rosaria.
Sounds to me like Mondstadt's just gained another black tea lover.
I'd prefer something a little stiffer.
That depends. If I point out a few flaws, will you make me another one? I'm just kidding. I'd never subject you to such treatment.
Gosh, Kaya sure is a tough nut to crack. You never know what he'll say next. How can you stand to drink with this guy, Rosaria?
I don't really care what's going through his mind as long as we only talk about drinks. Besides, Kayad's only interested in people or things that intrigue him, whether that's you, the innkeeper here, or anybody else.
Hey, how could you divulge so much about your dear old drinking buddy,
You think I'm saying too much? Get over yourself. It's no big deal. I'm constantly surrounded by uptight folks day to day. I prefer the easygoing atmosphere in the tavern.
Oh, are we gossiping about people who take themselves too seriously now? Speaking of which, I know someone who could easily place in the top 3 most serious people in Mondstadt. As to their level of seriousness, well, let me put it this way. They probably wouldn't even flinch if I said that to their face.
Are there really rankings for people like that?
Of course. Just off the top of my head, there's a running list for the most consistent drinkers, hardest workers, worst cooks, or even biggest hoarders of dark secrets.
Sounds to Paimon like Mondstadters have way too much time on their hands.
Are there really that many people who don't need to work?
But what about Paimon? Is there a category that Paimon can be ranked as high as her?
Why, of course. How about... best bartenders.
Really? That's great! Our names will be remembered together forever!
Well, I must admit, the atmosphere you bring isn't half bad.
You can say that again. Just looking at these two brings a smile to my face. Good bartenders create a nice atmosphere and get people in a good mood. You know, like a mascot. So I guess there's really no contest for the title of Best Bartenders.
Huh?
Nothing. Thanks for your hospitality.
Yeah, I should be going too. By the way, that black tea tasted great. I'll try to make some for myself in the future. If I can manage to get up early enough in the morning, that is.
Until next time.
to do today?
Me? Nothing to do? Don't count on it. I heard you two were working as bartenders, so I thought I'd drop by to see how you're coming along.
Wow, you really do catch wind of things quickly.
So, tell me, how do you like being a bartender?
Yeah, it's still a little too early to tell. We haven't been at it for very long.
Just tell me your initial feelings. Excited, confused, anything. How does it feel to be a bartender? I see.
Hey, didn't you want to ask Paimon too? Paimon's initial feeling is drinks taste good.
Good. I'm happy for you. Now, could you make me a Gray Valley sunset then? I'll leave the size up to you. Great. Take your time. Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's all about the ingredients. If the fruit are fresh and juicy, then the drink will naturally be sweet and tasty without adding anything extra.
Sounds like I should thank the soil of Mondstadt. It just so happens that Gray Valley Sunset is the first drink I ever mixed. I was still quite young. My father laid out several ingredients and told me to experiment with them. No requirements and no instruction. In hindsight, he probably just wanted to test my creativity. In the end, I just made a glass of fruit punch, much like this one.
Oh? But why fruit punch?
My father was equally surprised. I didn't really put much thought into it. I just figured that it would taste sweet. Looking back on it, I was so young and naive. Oh? I never thought about it, I suppose. My father didn't say a word at the time. But thank you. By the way, there's something I'd like to give you. But I suppose it's better to wait until you have more experience with your bartender job. I have no doubt that you'll do very well.
And Paimon will, be rooting for you.
Very well. Then, I look forward to seeing your good work. See you around.
Come back soon when you have a minute.
Traveler, good to see you. I trust you are well?
Wait! Jean-Louis, what are you doing here?
If I am to roam about the world, then I certainly mustn't limit my destinations. The free and prosperous land of Wind is as splendid a place to visit as any. And it's quite a pleasant surprise to run into you here. One misty garden, please. I take my tea strong, thank you.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
The tea is clear and glows with a pleasing hue. Its richness is complemented by a floral and fruity fragrance. Exquisite.
Wow! So Jean-Louis is even super knowledgeable about tea! Paimon usually just gulps down the tea and says something simple like, yummy yummy in Paimon's tummy.
Mindfully savoring the tea shows due respect to the person that brewed it for you. Tea of good quality is hard to come by, and those capable of brewing tea according to the occasion and emotions, even more so.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So, could you teach Paimon how to savor tea like you do? It seems you smell it first and drink it, right?
That's correct. Every type of tea is unique. The more you drink, the more you will understand the subtle differences. Smelling the aroma will reveal the quality of the tea. Lower grade teas emit a musty and seemingly scorched scent, whereas ones with a delicate yet soothing aroma are usually of a higher quality. If you want to be more particular, according to Liyue ancient tradition, you could acquire a vintage goblet, which is used specifically for examining the aroma.
Oh no! All this time, Paimon's been missing out on her tea!
Not to worry. Knowledge is vast. It's never too late to learn. As a beginner, you can try this method. First, observe the color. Then smell the fragrance. And finally, take a sip. Remember, you can understand anything as long as you approach it in the proper order. Chaoying Village in northwest Liyue is famous for their tea industry. It would be well worthwhile the visit when you get the chance. What I shared with you today are mostly my own habits as an old-fashioned Liyue local. Each region has its own tea traditions and culture. One should always respect the conventions of the local region.
Paimon gets it, but whether Paimon can remember it all is another story.
Thank you for such excellent tea. It made my trip out here all the more worthwhile. If you ever come to manage a tea house, I will certainly be a regular.
Well, we're already pretty busy. I don't think we'll have time to manage a side hustle at a tea house.
Regardless, you have my complete support. Let's call it a day. I won't take more of your time. All the best with your new pursuit. Ah, yes. The bill. Just put it on Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's tab, as usual.
Of course. Take care. Give our regards to the director.
Hi there, cutie. It's good to see you.
It is certainly unusual for us to meet in a place like this, but as Lisa said, I'm glad to see you.
Hey, what do you mean by a place like this? The tavern is a wonderful place to relax and unwind a little. Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to drag the acting grandmaster away from her desk? We've only been here for a few minutes, and worry is already written all over her face.
Lisa.
Yeah, this is the acting grandmaster we're talking about. It's only natural that she has a lot on her plate. But you know what they say, now that we're already here. Why don't you let her mix a couple of drinks for you two? It'll make you feel a lot better.
Honestly, Jean is the only person I know who needs to be taught how to relax. Hey, cutie, whip me up a love poem. Medium, extra sweet. And how about you, Jean? What are you in the mood for?
I'll just have coffee. Medium, please.
Master Jean, you drink coffee all the time. Wouldn't you like to try something else?
Thanks, but no. I want something to help keep me awake. Thanks.
drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another.
The sweetness is just right. Very good.
The coffee is strong and rich with just a nice hint of bitterness to it. Actually, I do understand what you meant, Lisa. I've been reflecting on my weaknesses lately. There's still room for me to improve in many areas, such as my productivity and management. I'm concerned my stress may even be starting to somehow affect you as well.
What? See? Cutie knows. You were working yourself way too hard, so I thought I'd take you out for some drinks. All I wanted was for you to have some fun. But even in the tavern, you're still thinking about work. That's what's most concerning. If you're constantly under stress like this, it's only a matter of time before you burn out.
Oh, you also agree with Lisa, Traveler? So, is learning to relax actually my biggest challenge?
Yep, work hard, play hard, and rest even harder. The two of you may need even more rest than you'd expect.
All right, I understand. Thank you, all of you. Now I know that this place serves refreshments for both the body and the mind. Is that why you and Kaya like the tavern so much?
Yes and no. It really depends on who's making the drinks. Speaking of which, we couldn't have changed Jean's mind without you today. You sure have a way with words, cutie. Then we'll see you later.
I'll consider coming here to relax if I have another opportunity.
Sounds great! Take care, you two.
Ahoy, Traveler! Great timing! Join us for a round?
Traveler, what a pleasant surprise.
Wait, did you two come together?
Well, this lady decided on a whim that she wanted a little vacation, so we ended up traveling around the area. But I guess we have different ideas of vacation. We hardly hiked the mountains before we came here to put our feet up. Talk about spoiled.
Come now. No need to hurt anyone's feelings. Besides, I specifically chose this place because I knew how much you like to drink. But our captain here has seen a lot more of the world, so she's not exactly thrilled with this little tavern.
It'll do. Anyway, this one's on me, okay?
Beto's paying? Does that include us? Oh, right. Sorry. Guess that's just a habit now.
I'll have a small birch sap on the sour side.
I will have a large dusk, please. Thanks.
Well, how is it? His silence is making Paimon nervous.
The bittersweet taste of nostalgia.
You mean the taste of going from rags to riches? Just what kind of taste is that?
It's mainly sour with just a tinge of sweetness and a lingering aftertaste.
Interesting. Does it taste like starting a little business, then discovering that selling fruit isn't very lucrative?
No need to get into the details. Let's leave the past in the past.
Who'd have thought that the dignified Tianquan was once a fruit vendor on the street? On the other hand, I bet few can tell that I'm from an ordinary fishing village, right?
Not necessarily. If you ask me, I'd say that Captain Beidou has eyes that can pierce the sea. You're an adventure-seeking pioneer who tames the wind and the waves, which is clearly indicative of someone who grew up by the sea.
Hey, you're not mocking me, are you?
Come now. It wouldn't do any good to be sarcastic.
I know how fierce you can be with words. It's my treat today, so remember to take it easy on me.
All right, then I'd like to have a few more.
Well, you heard the good lady bartender.
Ooh, I like where this is going. I'll have another round too.
Mondstadt's fresh fruit juice is hard to top. I wish I could enjoy some every day.
Are you serious? Don't tell me you're gonna open a Sunsetia trade route now.
An interesting proposition.
Wait, really?
I'm just joking, of course. There's already a whole industry established for that. They don't need me muscling my way into their business. Thanks for the drinks today. If you'd ever like a cushy job, I'd enjoy having you as my personal bartender.
You're also welcome aboard the Alcor. The crew loves to drink. You could come feast with us. I promise you'd have a blast.
My. Captain Beidou, are you competing with me for talent? That's hardly necessary. You may simply stop by the Jade Chamber whenever you want the Traveler to mix you a drink.
Is it Paimon? Or does it sound like they think you work for them?
A small foamy reef, please. Thank you. I'm fine.
Huh? There's something off about Eula. Was she already drinking before she got here? But Foamy Reef has coffee in it. Would it upset her stomach if she has coffee after liquor? For her tummy's sake, let's water it down before serving it to her. This doesn't look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another.
This tastes pretty good.
Wow, she didn't even notice how much water we added. She must have had a lot to drink.
One more, bartender. Oh, wait. It's you guys? Sorry. I just came here from the cat's tail. Perhaps I had a little too much to drink.
Yeah, it's pretty lonely to drink by yourself. You'll feel better if you talk to us.
I suppose I always do drink alone. As long as I'm in Mondstadt, I'll never be welcome at taverns. I was actually feeling good today and wanted a drink, but they still wouldn't get off my back. Tell me, how did you manage to make so many friends? People always sound so appreciative and are always smiling when they talk about you. But as for me, just mentioning my family name is enough to make everyone.
You didn't choose to be born into the Lawrence clan, and we don't care about that kind of thing. The Eula we know is a great person. But you don't like being straightforward. You always pretend to hold a grudge, and you try to hide your tenderness away from everyone.
Hey, who said I was pretending? Do you think so? It's impossible to imagine. Even when I'm this drunk. Even after being a Knight of Favonius for all this time, people still... Whatever.
Oh, right! Tanya Bart said something wise like that too. Just be yourself, Eula, and keep moving forward. Sooner or later, you'll change what people think about the Lawrence clan.
Okay, thank you. I should go now. No need. I want to remember what you said. And I won't be able to think about anything else until I write everything down.
Eula sure is a lot more open after a few drinks. But it does feel like something's missing without her signature revenge line. Uh-oh. When she wakes up in the morning, do you think she'll come threatening us to forget what happened today?
Hello.
Hi there! Paimon would be more surprised to see you if we hadn't already seen a bunch of our friends. Huh? Wait! You're Shinha! This is a surprise.
This place isn't easy to find. Angel's Share. The name doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Mr. Zhongli was kind enough to help me with directions. I'm thankful.
You needed help with directions? Wait, you came all this way just for a drink?
That's right. Because we're friends.
Here's the menu.
Boreal Watch. Boreal? As in a cold climate.
Well, Boreal Watch here probably is referring to the Wolf of the North. So, yeah, you could say it's cold.
Caramel pine cone. How could that be a drink?
Oh, Paimon's tried that one. It's actually caramel-flavored coffee. Pine cone just refers to the color.
Huh? These names are confusing. I can't make sense of any of these. I'll leave it up to you, as long as it's something that tastes like Qingxin or violet grass.
Those medicinal herbs don't grow around here. If you want something bitter, then it has to be coffee.
Fine.
That's a good idea. You've practiced the Adepti arts long enough. It's time for something new. Let's make Shenhe a snow-covered kiss. It sounds like a perfect fit for her.
It's sweet and smooth. Not bitter at all. What is it?
It's called a snow-covered kiss. Whisk milk until it froths and gently pour it over some juice. It looks like it's covered by a layer of snow. Don't ask why it's called a kiss, though. Paimon doesn't get it either. It's probably just a gimmick to get it to sell better.
Gimmick.
Paimon's just guessing. Maybe it's more of a romantic description.
Romantic.
It's hard to explain. Stop making Paimon come up with things. That's right.
Oh. I see. I seem to understand now.
Oh, really? But wait, why is Paimon the one who's confused now?
Occasionally, I chew on divine herbs as I wander about in the mountains. I have witnessed the moment a new sprout breaks through the soil. The elation in my heart then does bear a resemblance to what I'm experiencing now. Thank you for helping me understand these obscure names. I might need your help again sometime in the future.
Astra Abyssosque. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay, I'm back in Zhongli. Zhongli, that's enough. I love you, man. I really do. But that's enough with the osmanthus wine or whatever you were saying. And before we get started on the teapot quest, I just want to say, since this was split in between a previous stream, my Lantern Rite stream, and the one I'm doing now, I accidentally started a cutscene over here because I was going over to the board, and so yeah, I accidentally started a cutscene over here. Basically, we're just, to give the gist of what happened, we were sitting here with Yanfei, and she's just like, that dude's, you know, him saying that, oh, hey, you gotta pay for these hairpins that I lent you. I can maybe get you out of it because, you know, they might actually be fake because you didn't have any bad side effects from touching the material, well, that's supposedly in them. So you might not have to pay it back. So let's get some info and help you out. So that's what we're doing now. So now we gotta talk to Mr. Jade Mystery Dude. So let's go and do that. Hello, Shito. If I remember, you were quite the haggler.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter?
What happened to your voice. That's not what you used to sound like. It sounds like Baiju's voice actor, but just like went 20 pitches higher. And I guess she sounds like she's a regular of coming here with problems.
Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite.
And let me guess, you didn't get sick?
That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Well, we're gonna need to take some of those for evidence, boy.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Let's see, over here. These look a little too nice to be Smaragdus jadeite. Or maybe not nice enough.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Smaragdus nephrite? Excuse me?
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
Huh.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot.
Why can't you do
Did
it?
you find anything?
Not a trace of elemental energy.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
Well, her family was part of a bunch of miners from what she said, so that makes sense.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't Shito tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
Huh.
Alright, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossel...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Let's ask him about it. Mister, we got some questions for you.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
We got some questions, boy. Listen up.
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir, Mr. Crossel did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
We need him to prove that someone's a lying snake.
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossel brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei. But might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
Someone's a lying snake, we already told you.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crusoe won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling.
Yeah, I agree.
If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singsi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Alright, let's go do that.
Well, that was quick. How can you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish.
I know the feeling.
As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
Well, hey, you can memorize anything.
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Is this how Adepti become so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an Adeptus. I just like reading things.
I do too, so I understand.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Alright, let's go. I think I know where she is. Yes, she's across this bridge. And I know exactly which kiosk she's at because I've been there multiple times just for her artifact pieces, just so that I could level stuff up. Because I'm sometimes out and I need to level stuff up with lower level stuff.
Oh, Miss Yanfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time
have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no?
Correct.
Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications.
And who might that be? Because I think we need to get in contact with them.
This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Singsi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Ooh, that's some good deets.
Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Yeah, this is good.
Thank you, Singsi. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Must be common whenever Yanfei's around.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Baiju?
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
If I remember correctly, you could end up getting bad side effects from touching the gemstones.
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Nice. Alright, so we got some affidavit things. And now we just need to head on over to Baiju. Alright, let's go. What am I doing? why am I going around this way? I guess I can. Maybe harder, but I still can do it. Hello. Baiju is actually here. Oh, so many husbands today. Hello, Baiju. How are you doing?
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
Aw, she's gone. Okay, I guess that's all right. Oh, but at least you're here. I'm glad to see you, Baiju.
And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No, not the case.
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it.
Huh.
It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse.
Oof, yeah, I don't think that was Smaragdus jadeite whenever that's the side effects of it, since she felt perfectly fine.
Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus jadeite?
Correct, Mundo.
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite recently.
Ooh?
A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
Oh.
But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
Could be, if it's the same one.
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Bye, Baiju. Are you still here? Yes, I can chat to him.
Guys, it's weird as ever.
Don't call him weird.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
No, he was fine.
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Baiju, there's nothing wrong with you. Don't worry.
Take care now, everyone.
Bye, Baiju. It's good to see you again. That's really it? Okay. Bye. I please show up in Sumeru, please. I need my first Dendro character to be you or Yao Yao, preferably you. You're so I love you. You're fabulous. I love you. He's so handsome. I can't help it. I'm sorry. But let's see, where do we need to go? To find Crossel. That lying snake. Hey, Crossel, get your butt over here. We gotta chit-chat. Something wrong. You're being fishy. Excuse me?
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, the compensation due to, Miss Seer Chow, probably.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Yeah, get pinned out on his butt.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite.
She is bringing the sass today. Get him!
Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this.
There ain't no framing.
I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Show the evidence from the Jade Mystery?
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite, he returned the valuable Jadeite core to me, and some Nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
I probably should have picked the medical thing. Hopefully this doesn't mess us up.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing.
Show the evidence.
Traveler.
Okay, Boo Pharmacy.
Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. The one we got from Xingxi of Ming Xing Jewelry.
Okay, there you go.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it?
No.
This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
It proves you lied, dude.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet.
Do it, do it.
Traveler, would you do the honors?
Show the
This
evidence.
shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
Boo Boo Pharmacy.
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I'm aware that he probably was.
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient, considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed.
Ooh, I bet they're gonna figure it out that he was aware.
Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say?
It sounds like it.
You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
You pay up, son.
Yanfei's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Well, that's a legal consultant for you.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation too.
Oh, so you got the real stuff.
I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again.
Gotcha. This is interesting.
I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge Zhiqiao such an extortionate rental price?
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either. But when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
I think the fact that you lied is even making it more so over.
Alright, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
Pay up, son.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
You okay, dude?
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Zhiqiao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
Huh. Good idea.
What? But Alright then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Everyone's even. I like this.
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yanfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may.
Oh, what's this?
I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Oh, cool. Happy ending.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yeah, well, there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents.
Yeah.
Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't say I've ever met an Adeptus like you before.
An Adeptus? Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Probably, yeah.
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there are more than just reason involved here, Paimon.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Let's go see her. It's been a while since I've seen old Granny. Granny, you here? Alright, she's down this way. I've come to deliver some Smaragdus Jadeite. And hopefully I won't die on the way down because I want to play a game of chicken. Okay, that was a little close for comfort, but that's okay. Might as well grab these since they're a little rare. And hello, Madam Ping.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
We were able to, thanks to Yanfei.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye. Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
Okay, Yanfei.
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Alright, and maybe we'll just chat, actually.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Getting out of chores.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Truly unique Adeptus.
Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny, you okay?
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Teapot, teapot.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
And how long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Alright. Madam Ping begins to construct the gift.
Woohoo! There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Oh, this is cute. I like it.
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Alright, thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot.
Oh?
She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Alright. Well, thank you. And now I've unlocked the Serenity Teapot! This miraculous teapot, also known as Serenity Teapot. Okay, you went away. Well, should I open up my inventory and go into the Serenity Teapot? Why not? We're already here. Serenity Teapot. Let's place it down. And I guess we can go inside now. Oh. Different realms or whatever? They're all locked, I guess. Do I get to pick one to start off with? Or... I guess I'll just pick the first one. Do you wish to select the realm layout to floating abode? Sure.
Boats are made for transferring commodities.
Hello? She said there was someone going to be in here, so I want to see who's inside my teapot.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's. There's even a great big house in the middle, too.
Oh.
Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Get chiseling, Paimon. You can carve us a whole house out of this rock.
Paimon can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it. Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
What is what? Oh. Bird thing, I guess. You're cute! Hello.
It seems that we have a visitor.
Hello.
It's a huge finch!
That's so cute.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. Am I supposed to be called again?
I don't know. Do we need to give you a name?
Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
You certainly look the part.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you.
Hopefully good things.
You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me.
Okay.
Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
So what's a teapot spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs.
Oh, okay.
You may consider me a butler, if you will.
Oh, so you're a little assistant. All right.
Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like.
I think I have a few.
As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
All right. Here you go.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Oh, cool.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
Possibly.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits.
Okay.
This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
Maybe Zhongli?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since.
How very strange.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm.
Alright.
If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Okay. Thank you, Tubby. After using and summoning the Serenity Teapot, travelers can interact with it and enter the abode within. Travelers can also use and summon the teapot while they're within its confines. Interacting with the Serenity Teapot in this state will allow travelers to leave it. Travelers can also directly open the map interface and fast travel to any of the teleport waypoints to immediately leave the Serenity Teapot. Talk to the Teapot Spirit inside the Serenity Teapot to learn about manage all matter of teapot-related affairs. Create all kinds of items from the creation section. Materials used to create items can be gathered all over the world. After obtaining a furnishing, use the place function to put it in position. Thank you for the osmanthus wine, Zhongli.
But where are those?
Place furnishings to increase the adeptal energy rank of your Serenity Teapot. As your adeptal energy rank increases, realm currency will accumulate at a faster rate. Spend realm currency in the realm depot to purchase various items. Once in a while, the teapot traveling salesman will visit your abode. Another Tubby, I guess. As there is a chance that he will bring some rare treasures with him. If you acquire a blueprint for furnishing, thank you, Zhongli. You can place furnishings by batch. You can still make adjustments to individual furnishings when batch placing them. Alright, well, thank you for explaining that to me. Well, I think I'll come back to this stuff later, Tubby, but thank you for assisting me with this so far. Tubby's so cute. Look at her. She's so small and chubby. I love her. She's so cute. I want to draw her. She's really cute. Like, really cute. I like it. She's cute. But, by the way, guys, how long have we been streaming? Ooh, 3 hours and 20 minutes now. Since my voice is starting to give out, guys, I think I might end my stream off here. I was kind of wanting to do Sing Cho's quest and finish that off, but I think we've done enough today, honestly. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed what we have done at this stream, and if you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, hitting the little bell to get notifications, and also knowing whenever, so that you know whenever I upload a new video or do a live stream, as well as please consider checking out my Twitter and the tweets I do. I do artwork over there, or I fangirl about crud whenever it comes up new, like, I don't know, Obi-Wan series trailer or whatever, or as well as that I just post things saying when I've uploaded a new video, but I'm planning on doing a live stream this day, this time, this is what it's going to be, as well as saying I'm doing a live stream right then and there, and it'll have links that you can check it out. So hopefully I will see you guys next time in whatever we're doing. It'll probably be a little while till I stream, because as I've got a bit of stuff coming up, but we'll get back to Genshin eventually. But until whatever we're doing next, hopefully you guys will have a good day, good night, everything, and hopefully I'll see you guys in whatever we're doing next. But until then, this is Bumper signing off.